Salam alaikum, my friends, again. I just wanted to show you that I am pulling my wagon full of my stuff here. I've got this nice little sleeping pad. I've got some duct tape. I've got some wipes that I use. You never know when your hands get dirty or your face get dirty. You might need them, so that's why I have them. I have some drink there. I have some delicious coffee. I have my incontinence supplies and my scissors. I have a trusty rusty light, and I have a jacket. I have a jacket to keep me warm. I do have a sleeping bag, and I am walking right now on 5th and Washington. You see, I am doing whatever I can during this crazy COVID crap, okay? And let me show you where I'm going to end up sleeping, if His Royal Highness may. I am going to be sleeping over here by the Capitol Theater, okay? That's in Olympia, okay? I want to sleep in front of this nice place because I may end up on the screen one of these days. Why not sleep in front of the place you might end up in? I've heard many stories like this. You see? This is where I'm going to be sleeping, over here. Okay? See, look. You see, I can sleep inside there without too much harassment, as long as I'm gone by morning. I don't obstruct their access. The police like to come over here and harass people. They're corrupt. And there's a guy named Sola, Officer Sola, and there's a couple of others that are like that as well. They go over and kick people and break stuff and turn stuff over because they don't care about anybody. And police in Olympia need to know that His Royal Highness tolerates none of their insolence. I get very angry with them, and I will stand up for myself. And if they touch me, you're not supposed to touch a royal. If they touch me and try to arrest me, I will defend myself and put them through the glass if I have to. You see, I don't want to resort to violence because violence is not a solution. It creates more problems. However, if I must defend myself, I will. I have the right to do that. I have the right to defend myself because that is assault. If I didn't authorize you to touch me, then that is what they call the definition of assault. So an officer can't just walk up there and command you to do something unless you let them. I know this because there's constitutional rights, even though the Constitution is null and void at this moment because it is, Sharia law-like, and it's very soft. Martial law has been nearly declared, just not in Washington because that would be bad, very bad. The elite, including those who I'm related to, want America for themselves. They want one world order. They want to control everybody and everything that they do and what they eat and everything because they want money. They seek greed. That is not our solution. You see? That's what creates this problem. You see? The problem that I am putting together here. So, this is how I'm going to be sleeping. Okay? I'm going to sleep here. Look, see? I have a cover and that. And my life is very public in the process. Okay? Now, I know this is private. This is kind of intimate, but I'm going to show you even more intimate details of my life. my very public life. Why? Because it's public. His Royal Highness has no privacy, no hope for privacy, unless I go into a forest and then I'm violating some rules that I'm not supposed to walk across the country into some forest, and I'm not supposed to do this and not supposed to do that. If I'm only there for a couple hours, who's going to bother me with that, right? And then they're not going to bother me as long as I leave there and I leave it the way I got it. So that's all that matters. So anyway, I don't have any privacy. I have nowhere to go and nothing to do. And even if it's raining and cold, I have nowhere to be, nowhere to warm myself. And the shelters, they have 25 beds each, first come, first serve. And usually the first 25 get in. So after that, it's pointless. So what, 50 beds in the entire city? Really? How many people are homeless now in this city? More than 50. We've got at least 5,000. So explain to me where the resources are. Yeah, no. They're doing too little to solve the problem because they don't want to solve the problem, you see? That's the problem. So there's a solution to that. Do something on my own. However, how am I going to do that with no funding? And no one wants to give up anything. Oh, I don't want my building used as that. Why not? Don't you want the solution, not the problem? You see, nobody wants to donate. Nobody wants to help. You see, I have the means. Sometimes I don't have the means to get off the street, but nobody has the inclination to open up a building that is not being used or is closed and not being renovated. They don't want to use that to house someone and make them the caretaker or something, or security of the building. No, they wouldn't do that. No. Why? Because then they would have to be responsible. Oh, yeah. Responsibility. That's a funny word, isn't it? It's only contextual. Yeah, well. So this is where I'm going to be sleeping, starting Saturday night and Sunday and on until this COVID-19 shit ends. You see, I'm forced to be stuck on the street until COVID-19 ends. Why? This is not even close to at all a pandemic. It's been declared so, but it's not a killer virus. The flu is worse than this, and it kills more people. So give me a break. Really? This is just a rich elite means to create repression and suppression and martial law and police states and bullshit. You see, this is just political bullshit. So know that it is, and it's just them trying to take over the world. Sounds like Pinky and the Brain had a brain fart and a retard moment. Well, that's my thought on the process. You notice how Pinky's always trying to take over the world? That's what the elite sound like. Pinky. And the Brain. Well, or Brain, anyway. The scientist guy. Thinks he's all smart and intelligent and ends up getting foiled all the time. Well, that in itself is what's happening to me. However, I persevere and I do the best that I can. Daniel Scranton, the Arturians know about me. They know they want me to raise my vibration. They want my vibration to be higher. And I will bring that up. I'm just tired of being here. You know, I'm not in Olympia. I'm tired of being in this predicament. If I have my own place, and I have a place to go to meditate and be quiet and be alone, play my guitar if I wish, without disturbing anybody else, then I will be happy, or happier, and my reverberations, my vibrations will raise. But right now, I'm in survival mode, so my vibrations can only go so high. I can be happy as much as I can go. I'm limited as to what I can do here. I'm mildly happy that I'm alive, and mildly happy that I can manifest just about anything by thought and giving power to my thoughts by speaking it. And I would very much like some romance. You know that? I would very much like to have some romance. I want some romance. I want Alicia Keys, damn it. I want Alicia Keys. Come here, Alicia Keys. His Royal Highness, Prince Adam Bin Alwaleed Alsaud, officially asks you, will you date me? And you've been silent. And that is not a no. That is not a no. Yes, and I am allergic to marijuana, so you cannot smoke that around me. I need an EpiPen to be around that. You see, and I'd be constantly shooting up with that stuff, so I'd look like a junkie. No. Yeah, no. That's not something I can do. Okay, and I don't drink alcohol, so I am substance free except for cigarettes and, well, caffeine. So, I am asking you out, and I'm only in this predicament that I'm in until the end of COVID-19. Then I'll be able to get off the streets. But until then, I'm stuck. Anyway, I want to ask you out, and I want your answer. I'm going to make another video, and I'm going to ask you out in 5 different ways. And I'm going to try to present you with something that will give you what you want. I want something from you, and that is love. I want to invest myself into you wholeheartedly, all parts of me, including physical parts of me. However, what's going to make us wealthy or wealthier as a family is that we're going to be in love. The investment in love. You see? The investment in love, my dear friends. That's what's going to make us wealthy. Not money, and not chasing money, and not thinking of ways to make money. You see? That's what's wrong with society right now. The fact that we are leveraged and enslaved, that in itself has its issues. So if you do not seek to be wealthy, and you do not seek wealth, of financial wealth, then it will chase you. You see. And that's manifestation 101. It's part of that whole, if I need it, it'll be there sort of situation. You know? Just know that you need to realize, my dear love, that you are a golden woman. You are a beautiful woman. You are valuable to the entire world. Just as Miley Cyrus is valuable. Just as Katy Perry and her starseed is going to be valuable. Just as Michael Jackson's kids are valuable. Everybody has their value in society. And as I am king of the world, you will see the changes, the gravitation, the non-necessity to work and seek wealth. No leverage. Not necessary to go to work. We need to topple the leverage. And that's what we need. I do not seek to be wealthy financially. Okay? I do not seek anything financially wealth-wise. It does help for survival. That's all it does. However, I'm surviving out here. I've got it tougher than most people do. Why? Because I'm being repressed and suppressed by social media. Told that I can't get on social media because they have to verify every damn thing. Okay? They already can verify. All they have to do is make a phone call and they can verify it. They'll choose not to. Why? Because that would be too real for them. You see? So I do not wish, hold on a second. I'm going over here trying to get away from the noise. They've got a whole bunch of construction projects going on. So, I'm walking by this construction zone. I don't want to show you, but as soon as I turn the corner here a little bit, I will not have to listen to that as badly. Anyway, I'm going to a park, and I'm going to try to clean up a little bit. Shave. They don't have a mirror, but I brought one of my own. So I'll use my camera and a mirror. If I don't have the camera, I get the mirror. You know, those little makeup mirrors. I got one. So anyway, there's a ton of people out here. And I'm not just the only one out here, all right? So let me wipe off this camera. I've got some smudge on it, and it's making it all fuzzy. Hold on. There. Much better. Much cleaner. Now, all day long it's been raining and trying to be sunny and raining and sunny and raining. You can't decide what it's going to do. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do other than what I'm doing now. If that was in the cards, then I'm doing what's in the cards. Okay? I don't have a lot to offer at the moment, financially or situational. What I do have is love. I have all that is me and the adventures that will come with being me. Okay? We have music to play. And the beauty I see within you. That is something that no man out here that I have recognized. No man seeks a woman from the inside out. No man ever does that. No man seeks a woman for her mind and not her body and her attributes. No man does that. Every man has been taught that you reach out and try to find something on the outside. Instead, it already exists within themselves and they seek it outside. Yet they are not able to find what they're looking for on the outside. So they become unhappy when they already know they've got it inside. Or maybe they don't know. Maybe that's the key. We need to tell them they already have the ability on the inside. You see? Alicia, we need to gravitate. There's a paradigm shift, and we know that. We already know that the paradigm shift. Okay? We already know that. Wind picked up, it means another storm coming. So I better get wherever I'm going. And I will make another video and show you where I'm at and what I'm doing. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the day in the life of His Royal Highness Prince Adam Bin Alwaleed. In COVID-19, I am surviving You see, I take you with me because you are an equal part of His Royal Highness. You are an equal part of me as I am with you. I am your spirit. I am all of you, as you, all of you are part of me. We are one. We are all the same. Yet we are different, unique, and as individuals. And not everybody can give love as I can. My love is intense. Intense as this wind is cold. Okay? And I don't just mean camping tents. Because that would be current tense or past tense. And speaking of tenses, every minute, every second that passes becomes the past. Every second before that and in front of you is your immediate future. So, temporally speaking, your past, your present, and your future coexist simultaneously in a superposition. So make it a good one. You make your past, make your present your past. Your past becomes a memory because you can't change it once it's been engraved in stone. The future, as it was said in Back to the Future, make it what you want it. Make it any way you want it. It is your future. Christopher Lloyd was good at that. And one thing that I did, okay, so I'm going to go, I need my other hand. Aha, this is a two-hand hike, yes. So, Alicia and my viewer friends, this is the day in the life of a Saudi American royal prince on his glorious adventures in COVID land. COVID repression. Anyway, I have one last message that I want to give the governor of Washington State. Get your act together. His Royal Highness, His Royal Highness, Prince Adam Bin Alwaleed, will tolerate no more repression, no more police states, and no more police power. If they even once try to harass me, they come near me, talk to me, just because they feel like it, no. I do not want to talk to them. They do not protect me. They do not work for me. So, get them out of my face before I put a restraining order against them. A permanent one and a blanketed one against all law enforcement. Did you realize that within the law there is no way that you can not put a blanketed restraining order against all harassing cops? Every law enforcement officer, every judge. Oh, and in case you didn't know, to solve your criminal cases that are wrongful, all you have to do is sue the judge and the prosecutors, every last one that they get. And for a misdemeanor, if you sue the judge, you create a conflict of interest and double jeopardy attaches and they cannot come back on the case. So then the case gets delayed and put into a limbo state. And if you turn around and sue the prosecutor as well, they can't come back on. And you keep doing that perpetually, back and forth, until they have no more judges in the state. So then it's only a misdemeanor, and what are they going to do? Somebody's got to drop the case. So an admin will serve upon it and go, drop it. Drop it, it's done. So it might take a year and a half to do that, but meanwhile, it doesn't matter where you're in, what situation you're in. You know, you deal with it then. Just keep doing what you're doing, and for a year and a half, what are they going to do? Nothing. That's how you think outside the box. Everybody has to be in a box, right? They have to go be in a box. Well, I don't think inside a little box. I think outside the box. And that's why they fear me, you see. That's why I'm being repressed, because I'm so knowledgeable. I could blanket restrain every single cop out there, and they couldn't. They can't represent me. And even if I had all the money in the world, trillions, billions, quadrillions of money, dollars, they're only there because I have the money, and that's it. The minute I come back to this, what are they going to do? Forget about me. And there you have it. You see? So, that just stands for a reason that all cops are not for you. They're coming for you. They want to arrest you and jail you, and then they want to kill you. They want to do as much as they can to use you like narcissists. That's what they are. Narcissists. All right? Power-hungry bitches. Anyway. Salam alaikum and walaikum salam.